La fortuna favorece al arrojado. Sorry. Fortune favors the bold. Hello and welcome to the Durham Talents channel. My name is Jesse Durham, back for another quotes series installation where we talk about the classic, the fortune favors the bold quote. I know I've heard that. I've made jokes about that, I guess, is what I'm thinking of most. Playing board games with siblings before, just, when coming to the question of, do I roll the dice here or do I not? And, sometimes I would just say, fortune favors the bold and go for it. So if you've heard this comment, have some thoughts or ideas about it, let me know down in the comment section. But here's what I thought of when I thought of the fortune favors the bold in the context of R. Nelson Nash's infinite banking concept. See, what Nash would say is that when we go out and we proactively amass capital in an entity that we own and control, systematically accounting for our need of finance, okay? So in having properly structured whole life policies with mutual companies that pay dividends, and in buying those and using those over the course of our lifetime as a privatized banking system. See, by amassing that capital in what he would call our warehouse of wealth, what he would say is that opportunity would hunt you down. So when I hear that popular saying of fortune favors the bold, I think of what Nash would say, well, if you're systematically amassing capital somewhere, opportunity is going to present itself. Opportunity is going to hunt you down. So if you've experienced this, you know what I'm talking about. It seems like folks would also say, to put a quote on a quote, I guess, when it rains, it pours. Okay. So when things are going poorly, they're going poorly perhaps in spades. Look, I can't even speak without incorporating sayings into what it is that I'm conveying, but I hope you're tracking here with me. Sometimes it seems like when something bad happens, another bad thing happens, another bad thing happens. Okay, so sometimes hard things come in series, it feels like sometimes. But also, the opposite would be that, well, when we've gone through the work of amassing capital, it seems like more and more and more good and opportunity can come from that, because there's no question that it's a good effort to put capital somewhere where we can compound it, where we can grow it, but we can still access it and still control it, still leverage it. So if we're doing that by practicing the infinite banking concept, Nash just said that opportunity would hunt you down. Now think about that. That opportunity would hunt you down. So it seems to me that fortune favors the bold goes hand in glove. See what I'm doing there? Another saying on top of a saying on top of a saying. That it goes hand in glove with Nash's experience and what I would say is mine in amassing capital means that opportunity will just hunt us down. So fortune favors the bold. Opportunity is going to look for those who have capitalized. And I would also point out that by addressing what Nash called the human problems, because that takes boldness. It takes boldness to confront Willie Sutton's law. The very real experience that whether legally or illegally, folks would like to deprive us of our money. It takes boldness to confront any hesitation to capitalize. There's never going to be a time where we wish we were undercapitalized, where we had less, but it takes boldness to capitalize a system. It takes boldness to confront the golden rule. It takes boldness to confront Parkinson's. Learning how to live within your means, that takes boldness. Plenty of people aren't doing it, and we can see the results of what that yields. It takes boldness also, and maybe most importantly, to confront the arrival syndrome. To have that knee-jerk reaction of, well, I know that, or because again, we don't know what we don't know, to be sure. But also, Will Rogers said aptly, I believe, that sometimes what we think we know just ain't so. So being able to boldly confront the arrival syndrome, I also believe, is what is going to yield a better fortune, if you will. Pun intended. If you'd like to have a conversation about implementing this infinite banking concept so that you can systematically be amassing capital where you own it and control it, then you can reach us at 828-817-4223, or you can email durhamtalents@gmail.com. This has been a great pleasure for me. I look forward to our next conversation. Have a great day. Take care. 2-1. La fortuna. Nope. All right, that's enough of that. That'd be really funny if I, when I'm editing, if I would speed that up, saying that alphabet. That'll be funny. Okay. Hey, Jesse, here's a good idea. Why don't you do that? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, Z. A ver, eso es muy interesante que al mismo tiempo yo puedo hacer dos cosas con mi voz. Hablar en otra lengua y al mismo tiempo usar otro sonido.
Alright, I'm about to show you something that I used to do when I was a teacher. And I would speak in my Scottish voice, of course. And I would add the next step, which would be to do it in Spanish. Like so.
Hola, me llamo Jesse. Yo estoy hablando español con mi voz. Así. Increíble. ¿Cómo es que tú me vas a decir que no puedo hablar así? Yo tengo mis derechos. Lo puedo hacer.
Do you see what I'm talking about? I use my Scottish accent mientras que yo estoy hablando español. Es muy difícil. Sin embargo, con la práctica, sea posible.
All right. That's lunchtime. Goodbye.